Hello guys, welcome to another video of May the Codes Be With You, and today we are doing the depth first search problem. So it is the first video in our graph simplified series, so let's see the problem. So what it says is depth first search is a method for traversing or searching graph data structures. The algorithm begins at the root node or any arbitrary node selected. So we can select the root node or it can be any arbitrary node, and it explores as far as possible along each path before backtracking. So we explore the paths and then we backtrack. So one characteristic of DFS is it backtracks. So it basically uses stack data structure to do that, or you can just do recursive calls, and it does not always guarantee a solution, unlike breadth first search, which guarantees a solution. So let's see an example to understand better. Here we have taken a graph of 6 nodes and we are here at the first node, and we put it in the stack and we just print it. Then we proceed to the next node, which is the second node or the node 2, and we put it in stack again. Then we print it. Then we proceed to the next node, which is 4. Again we put it in the stack, we print it. Then we proceed to 5, node 5. We put it in the stack. So here we are now we are printing it. Here we are like traveling to all the neighbors of a particular node. Now we'll go to the node 3. We will put it in the stack, and at 3 we can see that there is no neighbor which has not been visited. So we then backtrack. So how do we backtrack? We look at the stack and we pop the node whose all the neighbors are visited. So we pop 3. Similarly we pop 5 as 3 and 4 are visited. Then we pop 4 as 2 and 5 are visited, and 3 also. And then we check 2, 1 and 4 are visited, so we pop 2. And then we are at 1, 2 and 3 are visited, but 6 is not visited, so we travel to 6, and then we add 6 to the stack and we print 6. So then we see 6, all the neighbors are visited, so we pop it. Similarly we pop 1, and this is our final traversal result. So let's look at the code. Here we are given void dfns function where n is the number of nodes. We take a boolean visited array of size n, where initially everything will be false, as you can see. Then we check all the nodes of the graph one by one, and if visited I equal to false, we call the dfs helper function, which has two arguments, I and visited, the array. So this is the dfs helper function. So it has two arguments, the visited vertex and the visited array. So we set the visited v equal to true, and we print that particular node. Then we take an iterator it, and we do a while loop until it dot has next. So let's see this in our example how this works. We have taken the visited array. Now we are at I equal to 0 and we'll go to I to n. At 0 we have 1, so we will call the function. We'll set 1 as true and we'll put it in the stack. Putting it in the stack means we are like calling a recursion. Recursion is like works in stacks, so we don't need to take a separate stack. So we'll print it and put it in the stack. Then we'll go to the next node, which is the second node, node 2. Again we set it as true and then we print it and then we put it in the stack. Let me draw it again. So then we go to the next node, which is 4, set it as true and we again call the function, which is 4. Then at 5 we set 5 as true. We call the function, print it and call the function, which is putting it in the stack 5. Now we go to 3. So set it as true, print it and put it in the stack. And as you can see, we have no neighbors left which are not visited, so we start popping, and when we reach 1 we encounter 6 which is not visited, so we set it as true, we visit it, we print it and then we put it in the stack. Now we pop 6 and 1 as all the neighbors of them are visited. So this was the DFS problem. Now tomorrow we will upload a video on a question based on DFS which is frequently asked in Google interviews. So do watch that video to get a gist of how to use graphs in your coding rounds and coding interviews, and as always, may the codes be with you.